timing is on.
The main session doesn't happen, everyone gets a strike.
Okay.
But the people who do show up, like if someone shows up, you don't get a strike because you weren't late. So I think my understanding is that there's two sets of policy tracking that are happening.
Okay.
One is for the entire team, and the other one is for the individuals.
Okay. So the entire team gets a strike, and the individual get the 1 hour's policy tracking.
The entire team gets 1 hour. Individuals get a additional strike, or like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever, 15. I don't know, whatever it is.
15 minutes.
Yeah, for not showing up for their scheduled session.
Correct.
Right. So regardless of whether the session happened, if you were scheduled and you just didn't show up and you completely clicked on it, you're going to get policy tracking, right? Even if the session happens, that's against policy, right?
Yeah. Okay.
The schedule again. So everybody who didn't show up, because I showed up, I don't get that. But everybody in the team gets policy tracking for the entire session. Let's do. I wouldn't mind doing 30 minutes for this time as like a warning, and the next time it would be an hour, Okay. But I don't know. We could do an hour. I don't know. So an hour of work that didn't happen,
Yeah. I mean, I think an hour is fair. Sure. Okay. All right. Where is the...
Yeah, let's just say an hour for everybody, and then an hour and 30 minutes for people who didn't show up.
Okay. Okay. Let me tell the team. I already did that.
So one thing we do is just continue with the stocks until we get them done.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to propose that as well.
Also, I'm very curious on the schedule. What else is scheduled for today? It says assets plus sim root diverge money recovery.
Yeah.
So what the other question I would have is for other general tokens and equity value, tokens, equity, value, where does that happen? So like, let's say we wanted to work on the new equity value systems in relationship to the Umbrella Showcase website. Where would that take place?
Well, it depends. If it's something that we are working on because we want to showcase, I think it goes into the. Can also fall into the.
I think it actually goes under value distribution, right? So the Hydra Hour 3.
Well, I mean, it depends.
Saturday.
If it's something that we're working on to showcase in the website, it's probably going.
Well, no, this wouldn't be part of the showcasing of the website. This would be related to the. Oh yeah, I know it would be related to. For the website, it would be related to the identity and guiding documents in the launch agreement, because that's where you work on the entity value systems and the ownership and the token. Yeah.
Okay.
So if the Umbrella Showcase website has equity and value and Umbrella, value that's distributed, that would happen as part of the guiding documents and then equity. So, and that's the session that we missed today. So, yeah.
That's the session that we missed. Identity, guiding document launch. Yeah.
Also, just to mention, yesterday you were talking about how like workers can basically just show up and do nothing and get paid, right?
Yeah, I mean, not really, but
technically speaking, my understanding is that it's slightly against policy. Like under the policy that, as I understand it, if someone shows up and they do absolutely nothing, right, and we would consider that training, and that training goes under a slightly different category than doing work. And so if you're doing work, it's like if you come into a work session and you're, know how we do training, we actually do work to train, right?
yes,
and you have your responsibly organizing open, and the first session that you're doing, let's say it's payroll, and you're tracking hours. If you just sit there and watch and you do absolutely nothing, you're not. That's not doing work, right? If you are active your very first time, you're doing training and you're actually adding up work hours and you're looking at people's work hour spreadsheets and you're looking at their hours and you're adding to the main calculation spreadsheet, and you're actually starting to play with the numbers and add them up, even though you're making mistakes and you're learning, then you get paid immediately for work hours, right? But if you literally do nothing and you're just watching, technically speaking, under our policies, that's not work hours. That would be training hours, and training hours are part of our training system, which is communications, not client work.
Yeah, we need to check that, because I mean, how many times there's people coming and they just stay there, don't do anything.
Yeah, and we have a system very clearly set up within our main sessions, right? That if you come to the main session, you lose out on your participation value, right? There's the whole participation value, remember?
Yeah, the value in the main session that we track at the end of the main session.
Exactly. So that is all very, very important in the relationship of the value of the whole team, right? Because everything comes down to the decision making, the control of the equity, which happens during the main session. So the power structure of the entire network is based on the network equity, right? And so the network equity has a lot of oversight in the distribution of all the other equity, right? So depending on how we set that up. So anyways, that's taken care of. But as far as work sessions go, work sessions are, you can't, it's much harder to control, right? So I think it needs to be part of our training systems, but obviously we need to make sure it's clear that if people just come to a buddy team session, they don't do anything, like that's training, that's not actually doing work. Like you actually have to make mistakes if you want to get paid to do work. Like you have to actually do things. Like it's fine if you make mistakes and you're trying to add up numbers, you're playing with spreadsheets. I don't care. Sure, you can get paid to make mistakes and not do any output. Like you're not required to have output in order to get paid. You are required to work and make mistakes and completely screw everything up. That's perfectly fine. That's still work, right? But if you're doing training and you're not actually working on anything, then that would be communication hours, not client or internal operation hours. Like to get internal operation and client hours, you actually have to do something, even if it's a complete failure and you have no output. You can't just literally do nothing and have nothing to, like, you don't even have failure because you didn't even do anything. Like that's not work. It's communication. It's just training. Right? You're just communicating. You're just learning and watching and listening, which is all communication. So that would be part of our training system.
All right.
That's my understanding of the policies.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, should make sure to follow this policy as well. I mean,
yeah, but it's like it's very similar to what you were saying before. Like, I mean, basically what you were saying is you can come to work with us. You don't even have to like do anything. You still get paid. So I mean, you don't have to. You don't actually have to accomplish anything. You still get paid. You literally just sit there and make mistakes all day. And, play around with spreadsheets, play around with numbers, play around with like social media, and just do your best. And you're gonna get paid anyways. If you do nothing, and you literally sit there and do nothing, no, you don't get paid, right? But if you literally just try to do something, you're automatically gonna get paid.
Yeah.
So it's very similar to what you're saying, but I think that it needs to be clear that you do actually have to try to do something if you want to get paid. Like you can't, like our policies, like, and we can write this down. Like obviously this is pre-topic 0.
You get. Yeah, but you still get your 1.5 hours for the training if you have been assigned.
In the communications, right? So you get 1.5 hours for training every single week, right? So you do your training, but then if you don't actually do any work, you can't do 6 hours of training a week and get paid for 6 hours. You only get paid for the hour and a half. You see the difference?
Yeah, of course.
So add a policy database. So the policy is, it's very, very simple that, for buddy team work sessions, you show up and let's just say for minimum paid work, you just show up for buddy team sessions and make mistakes and try to do work even with no output and failure, you still get paid. If you do not even try, it is just training and communications hours, no client or operations. I mean, for me, that's policy.
Mm-hmm.
If that sounds good, we should add that to the policy database in terms of our HR policies, right? If people want to get paid like that, they just have to try to do some work. At least they try to do some work, they get paid.
Okay.
Cool. And I think that's a lot more professional, right? Because saying around and broadcasting, that like, oh yeah, you just show up and you do whatever the hell you want to, and you don't even have to do anything, you still get paid. Like, I just don't think that is professional, and I don't feel like it's something that we want to be broadcasting and saying to the public, especially if we're trying to do fundraising, things like that. Like, it doesn't make sense for any sort of professional business to be saying that, But I think it's what this policy is very similar to what you said. It's just a professional way of saying it. For the minimum payment that you want to do, you actually have to do work. We don't care if you fail and you completely make mistakes, you're gonna get paid, right? But you do have to actually try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're confident that over time you'll be able to improve. And if you don't, our system will take care of that by itself, and you'll be ranked low, and eventually you'll be removed from budget if you can't do anything, right? But our system is very, very flexible, like you said yesterday, that our goal is that we don't care what you can do. We just have to find one responsibility that you can do, and then you can get paid for it. As long as you do one thing, you can do that over and over again, and we'll pay you for it, no problem. So everybody should be capable of doing something.
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect, Jake. Good clarification. Yeah.
All right. So shall we just jump right into the stocks and continue with the stocks that we were working on before and get that before we're done?
Sure. Yeah, here I'm linking the notes from last session we had. Topic 1.
Yeah, you can link the notes. I don't know if it's
Yeah, I agree with here.
So we're good on top. So we just jump right into the stocks.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if we can get it done today. That would be
exactly
awesome. All right. I feel like what we want to do is, basically finalize the model, right? Finalize the model, focus on the work, get it done. In the future, you can do more training and everything, but I definitely want to not focus on as much training today and really just focus on getting it working.
Okay.
Which I think is enough. I went through most of the details last time. I don't think there's really much else to go through. So I'm making a new calculation spreadsheet.
Okay.
So we can use that when we get to it, and we have our notes from before.
New calculation spreadsheet. Stock.
So what we set up before is basically automated, right? All this stuff basically automates. And then we have the responsibility organizing that we set up, right? We were working on that or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we were going over the calculations, yeah. So responsibility organizing. Okay.
I also created the spreadsheet to organize this These calculations.
What do you mean?
Well, I put them in the responsibility organizing spreadsheet.
Oh, okay. But the
It's not.
can you link the responsibility organizing spreadsheet? That'll be helpful.
Yeah, I'm just right. Link to responsibility right here. Got it. Here, Jay. Line 11.
All right. Give me a minute to here.
I should. Okay, I linked. Should have linked the correct tab. It's not going to bring you to the correct tab. You need to enter then the tab calculations.
That's fine.
Let me fix that. Okay, now it brings you directly to the tab. So we have the first calculation we did. We have, right? And we have the second calculations that we did already as well.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I just kind of want to like organize and get everything sort of set up on this new spreadsheet that I created.
Yeah.
So let's start with and then remember, I mean, the responsibility organizing should not include the calculations. Right?
Yeah,
The
I know.
responsibility should explain the calculations and everything, but it doesn't. It
The
shouldn't have
calculations are in another spreadsheet. Yeah.
data.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. Is this new stocks calc spreadsheet would be.
So we basically wanna put the percentage stocks to crypto, which is the first calculation output, right? There.
What?
All of this.
I'm putting it in tab 1 already. I just put the calculations for the stocks. Right. So basically what we want to do is the first thing, in terms of the responsibility organizing, and this I can't edit, but it says calculation. So yeah, there's no responsibilities yet. So maybe we should slow down and get the responsibilities organized. Should we do that?
I mean, the responsibilities are first calculation.
There's no responsibilities there.
No, it's not. So
there's no first calculation is not the name of the responsibility though. The responsibilities. That's the responsibilities. Okay?
Yeah.
Set up.
Still needs to be organized. Yeah.
So there's setup, which we still need to do now. Then there is the calculation of the average volumes, right? So average stock.
Yeah.
Volume.
These are the responsibilities, right? Basically here.
Right.
Percentage stocks to crypto, no?
But that's number 2, right? The percentage of stock to crypto is a separate
Okay, so it's the next one.
It comes afterwards because
Okay.
the calculation. So the first thing is you have to set up the average stock to volume. It's not really stock. It's like average, all markets volume stocks. So it's kind of like the overall everything, right?
Yeah.
Then you can calculate the stocks to crypto based on the information of the stocks and the crypto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So then number 3, breakdown per stock percentages. So that's where we are now, is the breakdown of the stock percentages. But that's bad. So, calculate the exact percentage of each stock to buy slab. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the calculations, and responsibility 4 is actually buy/sell stock. Okay.
Yeah.
And so here we have the third calculations, breakdown cryptos, all the crypto and everything. This is totally separate because this is a separate process, right? So this is right now we're focusing on stocks.
Only on the stocks, okay? It's a different process.
The crypto is going to be a totally separate process. Yes.
All this part.
What?
All this third calculation, breakdown of crypto.
Yeah, that's a totally separate thing, right? So we're just going to do the stocks. Once we complete the stocks are right? So the setup for the crypto is a completely different setup, and that's a separate step 0 for the crypto. And so we're going to have to go through a lot of step 0 in the crypto because it's not set up yet. Whereas the stocks are pretty much set up. Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Right, so I think we're pretty clear there. So then we go into the first responsibility. I don't really want to go into detailing the first responsibility, but at least now we have a clear name, and we can get them organized, and we can get the tab started, and you can get that going. Okay.
Yeah, I will.
So what I want to do is I just want to. I can't edit that. So if you can add.
Wait, which one?
Let's be organizing. What?
They're supposed to be organizing. You can't edit. No. Well, try to. I updated already the authorization, so it should be good. Maybe try refreshing.
Well, this is unfortunate.
What happened?
The Google Finance doesn't work.
What?
Oh, here, spreadsheet that I made.
Wait, let me. Sometimes you need to
refresh.
Add value only when it says something, right? Let me try. So I'm gonna take this back. Make a try, otherwise we need to do it again. Here, then you say paste values only. Oh yeah. So now we have the values, but we don't have the. No. This. All right.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's working.
It's working. Yeah.
All right, cool. Excellent. So, so obviously all the yellow ones need to be updated. So this would be part of the responsibility organizing. Right? So let's go down to line 50. So right now we're on responsibility 1. Right? So responsibility 1 is going to be, I don't know, step whatever. Step 0. So step 1 is to update all of the yellow numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to update the yellow numbers.
Update the yellow number. Can do that, Jay. All right, so we want the US dollar average volume.
I don't remember why.
They don't update automatically these numbers?
No, only the ones that are yellow don't update automatically.
Yeah. You remember why? Because we couldn't
Mm.
find it?
I don't know, it just didn't work. I mean, we can certainly try again. Also, the US dollar technically is just the same as Tesla, but we need to verify, confirm that Tesla is still the biggest. It looks like it is. So I think that one can be reset. We can actually, let's make this one blue, just because it's different than the others. All right, so you can see here, if we sort, Tesla is still bigger than SPY, still bigger than QQQ. Yeah, so everything's pretty much still in the same order, if you ask me. Okay.
Yeah.
But SPY didn't work. So I mean, we can try it again and see if we can get it to work. It just didn't work last time.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do this and we say, no, see, it just comes up as not available. It just doesn't understand SPY. So we just need to do SPY manually. We have to do Bitcoin manually. We have, for some reason, IWM didn't come up. I don't know why. IWM we have to do manually.
All right. I'm
Really
on
weird.
to.
And for some reason, LQD didn't come up. IVV, I don't even know what IVV is. But these are so tiny. I mean, 1 billion, it's just like, you can easily delete those. We don't need those,
Average for SPI.
All right, so Netflix, Google, SQQQ, these are at least known. Cool. All right. So this is looking good. So do you know how to
Update?
Yeah, update the ones that are in yellow. I can do the Bitcoin.
I'm into market beat.
So basically, there's just SPY and IWM.
Yeah. So
When
SPI
the
70.
responsibility organizing, we can basically
79.8.
outline. Oh my God! Wait, why don't we have? Okay, it doesn't look like we have a.
What?
We need to make the responsibility organizing tabs. But anyway, so in this case, it's SPY, IWM, and then there's Bitcoin and Ether. All right, so that's pretty much all we have to do for now.
Okay. So I'm SPY. I updated. But I mean, the price, it's working. It's the
What's
price.
working?
Google Finance A4.
Yeah, the price is working. So for the price, we don't.
Just the average volume is not working.
Yeah, it's just the average volume is not working. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's only the one in yellow. You
79.8.
don't need anything else.
All right, so it's 79.8 for SPI. I'm looking to IWM. Okay, found it. 21.88. 21.88 IWM and Bitcoin as well, right?
Yeah, I can. So do you have the link? If you can put that in the responsibility organizing, either just in our topic, for SPY, just to link them here.
Yeah. They're there in the responsibility organizer. I just need to.
But there's no responsibility organizing for responsibility 1. We don't have a tab.
Yeah, I know. I just need to. I was organizing that. Then I want to update this. All right, so this is the link. The same for both. For Bitcoin. For Bitcoin,
I think for Bitcoin we were trying TradingView, but TradingView was causing some problems. So let's see what we can find
Yeah,
on
it was causing problems. And then you went on CoinMarket, I think. Right? Yeah, CoinMarketCap. Maybe this one works. Let me check.
So ideally, the best place would just be right on the exchange, but it didn't work last time. But I'm gonna try again. So if I go to coinmarketcap.com, and go to coin.
So you remember you had to here you has to more CoinMarket you had to include some manually. What do we want the volume for? 30 days. We wanted. What's the average we wanted? 30 days, right? You remember?
There was this other. I remember there was this other site that I had. Yeah, I feel like if I could try to find that link again, it's pretty epic. Let me try to find it. So CoinMarketCap, average perpetual futures volumes. Monthly. Just has the daily though. Doesn't have monthly.
Yeah, for this CoinMarketCap also you had to customize it, put for the monthly, but I'm doing that and it's not showing me the numbers. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's fine though. There was this once upon a time I had this link that was like really cool that showed a bunch of stuff. Anyways, let me just do the basic one. So if you go in here, this is the actual link to the trading market. So the question is if it's working. So last time it just didn't work, which in my case, I don't know why it wasn't working. Typically it always works. So
I got the volume for Bitcoin. It says 696.9 millions, so 0.6.
From where? See here it says no data.
CoinMarket.com. Yeah.
But that's just for today.
No, 30 days.
For what? How much is it?
Bitcoin. It's 696.9 millions.
That's really small.
Yeah, so it went a little bit higher than 0.53.
Well, so you have something like I don't know what you're looking at.
Let me share the screen.
So you don't have a link?
Sorry. I linked it. I'm making some mistake here. I linked it in where you said enter link. Yeah.
But this is just the CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, CoinMarketCap. You go here, customize. What you did the last time, you remember? You go here, you do customize.
That's not 696 million. That's 696 billion.
This one is 696
billion.
I can see why. You see, it doesn't go. I can't see to the right. I don't understand. Maybe it's here. Wait. I can't see to the right. I don't know. I don't. I can't go to the right here. So let me try to delete something
I can
here.
see it. It's 696 billion, and it's just not correct. So let's just not waste time focusing on that because it's not going to work.
It's not correct, the volume that they're showing here?
It's not what we're looking for. 696 billion, it's like $700 billion. It's like ridiculous. It's not the right, it's not, there's not a single market. That's like hundreds, if not thousands of markets all added together.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, it would be.
So I'm putting the Binance.
It would be number one by a lot if we consider that number.
Yeah, exactly. But the point here is that what we're looking for is the actual market, not the index of everything put together, right? That's not what we're looking for. So we're looking for a single market with the most value. So anyways, like it's supposed to be like the actual market is what we can track. And so I put the link for the market. For whatever reason, the actual link to the market doesn't work, which is annoying. And it's just like, you know, silly that it's broken. So in the past it's worked. It's also annoying and silly that like TradingView doesn't work, but we're going to try TradingView again as well.
Why don't we fix this TradingView? Let me see. Because they want you to pay, right?
No, they just want you to sign in. You just have to create a login and sign in.
Okay.
You know, but we do pay already. Like we've already paid a ton of money to TradingView, and like I would just need to find the login and stuff like that. But then other people would have to find the login. But it's just like it's like a public data point that we're looking for. So we're looking for a public way to get access to the data point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Because anybody should come in and be able to
get it anywhere because it's a public number. Right. So this is oh, here we go. Bitcoin, Tether, US dollar, perp. This is it right here. So let's start with the overview.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Cool. All right. So this is also the correct link. So let me go back to our note.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm still lost on the notes.
960.
There we go. All right. So let's just do Bitcoin for now. Okay. So we'll put Ether down here. All right. So here's a trading view. This is what's called the trading view. It's like the overview. Right. So it's
yeah.
It's not the advanced chart, so it might give us a little bit longer to look at it. You know, this might be helpful for when we're just tracking the overall market and things like that. But anyways, we'll see when we want to deal with the actual charts. You know.
Okay.
And can we do daily on this? Okay, 1 year, 5 year. Okay, let's do 5 year. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. All right, so now we want to go to technicals. Does that give us any sort of volume? No.
Right, so you're still looking for that number.
What? I'm gonna try to.
It just gives you the percent. It doesn't give you the volumes here, right? Key stats, performance, technical.
It has the volume in US dollars in 24 hours, which is 18.132. So all we want is we want the volume. Volume 1 day. We're looking for a volume 30 day. So anyways, we're getting close. But anyways, let me just try. So that gives a lot of information there. But
see more on advanced chart. It says here.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the advanced chart. The advanced chart is where it starts forcing you to not. Yeah, see, it's like forcing me to join and sign in. So
correct.
This is where it's just annoying. You know, I mean, I think we kind of just are forced to do it. I might be able to even just log in with Google or something. Let's see what it lets me do here. Yeah, see, I can just sign up with Google.
Yeah, that's what I did as well. Yeah, I mean, we should write that in the responsibility organizing. You need to sign up with a Google. You can write sign up with Google. Sign up with Google. With Google.
Yeah.
If you don't want to use your Google.
We'll find a better way to do it in the future. I don't know why they force you to sign in now, but it's whatever. So yeah, so the responsibly organizing needs to include in the setup. This is part of the setup. You know, need to have trading view account for access. Okay. All right, and this is free. Can log in with Google. All right, so that's good. So let's just, so for now, we're just gonna, oh man, oh, this is the results of organized. I hate it.
All right.
I can edit. Oh, I can edit it now. All right, so I'm just gonna deal with this because I'm just waiting, trying to get the responsibilities organized, and we're just not doing it. So I just want to do it myself. So this is gonna be number 0.
There's setup. I did.
So we are on number 1. Come on.
Setup.
Number 1 is.
Number 1 is average all markets volume calcs.
All right. So now that we're in trading view, this should be super simple and fast and easy. We just need to put the volume below, move to pane below, do the volume. So we're going to be doing volume for 30 days. We would prefer to do longer. We're going to keep it all the same, and that's going to give us a number that you can't see. Oh, that is really, really wonderful. Maybe it's 499.442. That might be right. It's really annoying that you can't see the freaking numbers. Can I get this to go? Oh, here I can. Oh no, it went away. Damn it. Oh. This is the plug. Oh, can I undo? Cancel. Undo. Oh, there we go. Okay, here now I can see it. So yeah, so it is 499.446. 499.446. So the question is, what does that mean? All these ads and everything. Oh my God, get out of here. Jesus. Oh no. There we go. All right, so anyways, 499.451. So the question is, what does that mean? So I'm going to go to our notes.
Okay.
All right, so then we want to get the link. Boom. So then this will be the correct link for Bitcoin to do with TradingView login.
Yeah.
And we got the calculation of 499.457. 457. It's always changing. 457. All right. So if you take that and you multiply it times the Bitcoin value, that is $12.13 billion. I know, 12.13 million. It says 12.13 million.
Right, that's
oh no, but this is 400,000. Let's put a comma. 12.133 billion. Perfect. Okay. All right. So what's the best way of putting this in here? So the average volume in millions, estimated average 30-day. Average volume million is this times the price is the estimated US dollar volume. So the average actual volume is 0.499 million. So 0.499. Or 12.12. Okay, cool. So that's all we need is the 0.499 number. And we just plug that number into, in this case, it's 0.5. So you can see how Tesla stock, there's almost 200 million Tesla stocks that are being exchanged, and there's only 0.5 million Bitcoin being exchanged, but the value of Bitcoin is so much higher that it's still close to the top.
The top 10.
Well, no, it's in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And this is just one single Bitcoin exchange. So there's only one Tesla exchange in the entire world, whereas Bitcoin has hundreds, if not thousands, of exchanges. This is just happens to be the biggest. So we don't care how many Bitcoin exchanges there are. We just care about the maximum volume of value that can go through the exchange. That is the primary point of focus. All right, so that's done. So now we're going to do Ether. So we just come in here. We say Ether US dollar tether perp. So here, oh, it didn't change the link though. We'll have to get the link. So let's just go back to tradingview.com. We're trying to get the links all right here. And then I search for Ether perp. Oh, no, don't overview. The overview? Did it give me the overview? No, okay, at least I got the link this time though. So here's the link. Where's the responsibility organizing? Why do I keep losing topics? All right, here we go, Ether. Boom. All right, so I got Ether. And then the Ether volume is $30. 4.457. 4.457. For Ether, 4.457. And then we need the price of Ether. I wonder why the price doesn't work. God, it's so weird. Let's try to do this again. Ether price. All right, now it's working. There you go. And this just equals the calculation. Okay, so I get 7.36. I think that's correct. Did you do IWM?
Yeah, IWM is updated.
All right, cool. So let's just make sure this is all sorted correctly. Sort Z to A. All right, cool. So it looks like Ether is still our cutoff. I'm getting crypto 25% though. Why is that? Oh, because it changed order. So this is going to be equal to Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up. And Ether, 12.5%. Yeah, so it's the same. So there's no difference. I mean, we wouldn't expect there to be a difference between crypto and stocks. We think it would be the same. But I do think that we should do our due diligence briefly. And this is, we don't expect this to actually get in, but I think it'd be good just to get the very next biggest crypto in the market so that we have the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a question very quickly. So here I wrote this comment. Is it correct? Right. This is what we want to have. 12.
Wait. Are you supposed to look at something? Is this in the notes?
I mean the stock calculations. Yeah.
The new one that I just made. Okay.
Yeah. They copied everything. So I wrote this comment. I don't know if this is correct or not. I believe it is, right? So this gives us the crypto and the stocks percentages that we want to have. Our portfolio should be
Well,
divided
I mean,
into.
it's not necessarily what we want. It's just like a breakdown, a potential breakdown for a
Yeah, I
reasonable
mean,
amount.
yeah, I mean, this is the result. The outcome of this updating that we did tells us you should have. Oh, what happened now?
I don't know.
What happened? What happened? I didn't do anything.
I don't do anything either.
All right, this is very weird.
Wait, it went back to before.
Where?
Okay, no,
Yeah,
it's fine now. It looks correct
yeah,
now.
but the calculations are all gone. And A, why? The equity position return to date. No date.
I don't know why that happened.
Oh,
Tesla's still working. I wonder why Tesla's still working and nothing else is. I don't know.
no. Anyway, so this is a potential breakdown that we could. I mean, this is what they're telling us. This average says you should keep 12.5% in crypto and 87.5 in stocks. While what we have now, you remember we calculated correctly, we have 90.95% in stocks at the moment.
Yeah, but the thing is that 87% is very close to
90.
90%.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Very, very, very close.
So I don't know what happened here, Jay. Why? Let me try to do this. Wait. So let's take these numbers here on. I want to put them. These are supposed to be organizing here. SPI. Bitcoin was what? 0.53, 4.46 Ether. I'm lost now.
What's the question?
4.46 Ether. So the average volume for Ether is higher than Bitcoin.
Yes, for the same as Tesla, right? It's because the value of Ether is so much lower, the number of Ether that is bought and sold is so much higher because there's way more Ether available to buy and sell.
Yeah. Okay. So Bitcoin 0.50.
All right, so it looks like
You
number
fixed it?
3 is BNB with 400 million. God, it's nowhere close. No, it looks like XRP is higher, has 500 million. Jeez.
You're looking for the next big crypto, eh?
Oh, actually, Polygon is bigger than both of those. Oh, it's 5 million. Oh, index virtual. Okay. All right. So, I mean, it looks like Polygon is actually number 3 in my calculations here. So basically, let's just go through them. So Bitcoin is 17 billion daily Ethereum is 8 million daily. And then you have BNB's 400 million, XRP is 500 million, but then Cardano 200 million, but then Polygon is 600 million. So let's just do a quick search here on Polygon and see, and just add that in there, because obviously it's not going to be in our list, but it's good to keep track of the next highest crypto, because then it's kind of like gives us a framework for when and we would increase the amount of crypto, right? So the crypto is either going to be Bitcoin, which would be about 10%. With Ethereum, it's about 10 to 12%. And then if you added something else like Matic, it would go up. So this would be Matic, US dollar, Tether, Finance. So the volume's already set here. God, I hate trading view. Okay. 545 million. So obviously for Matic, it's like much higher number. 545 million. So this would be 545. Matic. And then the price, I mean, I don't see any reason why they would have Matic. So we may have to put it in manually, but let's see.
It's not working for me only.
It just started working again, I guess. No, there's no Matic price. Anyway, so the price of Matic is $1.36.
$1.36. All
I'm
right.
putting this in manually. $1.36. I make that yellow because it didn't go in. And then so the actual volume is 0.74. I mean, it's so low.
0.74.
0.74. I mean, it's like nothing. So there's many stocks that are higher than the next highest crypto.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know if that's correct. You know, there could be other cryptos that are higher, but this was at least one option. All right. Interesting. Anyways, we'll continue to research and find the biggest markets in the world, but those are the, and you understand why we were focusing on the largest markets, right?
Yeah, the volumes, by volumes, right?
Well, I know, but you understand why the volume is so important.
Well, you explained it to me. If you wanna refresh, would be good. Yes.
It's just that when we're looking at human economic market systems, especially public accessible ones, and as we go to a decentralized market, right, it's all about the maximum volume available for a single trade, right? So if you have a volume of like $1,000 and you want to go trade $1 billion, you're going to completely crash the market. There's no value, right? So value is determined by volume.
By volume, okay.
By volume. Right. So if you have a market that's, you could have a huge, massive market, but if it has no volume, it's worthless, because the moment you go to trade a big amount of money, it just all disappears. It's gone. Right. So it doesn't matter how much value it says it has. If the volume is, there's no volume, and nobody's trading and no one's actually, going back and forth, anyone who goes and sells, it just crashes the whole market and all the value is gone.
Correct.
It just disappears. Right? The volume itself is what creates the value. The volume is king. Value comes after volume.
Volume is king. Correct. Makes sense. Yeah.
Right. All right.
All right.
So we're done with one. So now we go on to responsibility 2. Take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. 5-minute break.
Responsibility 2. So let's just make sure we are on the same page on what responsibility 2 is.
Responsibility
Right.
2.
And now we calculate the stocks to crypto. We already did that. The stocks to crypto is already calculated automatically, really.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're on responsibility number 3 now.
Yeah, because you see, Jay, basically, yeah. Responsibility number 3 is the breakdown of stocks percentages, right?
Yeah, we're going to calculate the exact percentage of each stock to buy sell. Yeah. So that's responsibility 3. That's what we're doing next.
Okay.
So we started doing that last time. We just didn't actually finish it. And then one of the things we're going to do is we already got the cutoff point here. Oh, I guess that could be responsibility too, like stocks and crypto, and cutoff point for top assets by volume. Okay.
Correct.
So we already did the cutoff by volume. These are basically, we did this so recently that there's no change. Like if we do this every month, which is the goal, there's going to be very little change month to month, and it's just going to change around a little here and there, right? And so there's not going to be a lot of rebalancing to do. It's when you do major changes that it gets a lot different. So